Steven Universe. Man, we are like 2 episodes away from the finale, and I could have reviewed like 4 episodes together here. Finale of season 3, that is, not the series. We're nowhere near that. Because these episodes all flow into together really good, like one full arc. I think this was back when they were doing the Summer of Steven, so that's part of it. But not all the episodes of some of the Summer of Steven, if I remember, were like flowing together. Like Kiki's Delivery Service is one of them. But this episode, Beta, is about Amethyst still very feeling very insecure about her fight with Jasper. So they decide to go visit Peridot and Lapis to help her feel less insecure. Peridot realizes what's going on after Steven tells her, and they decide to go visit Jasper's home, where she came out of. And they, to show that, hey, she wasn't made perfectly. Well, Peridot was really fucking wrong, and she was made perfectly. And then, next episode follows directly after that, because they realize that Jasper was kidnapping corrupted gems, and now they're trying to deal with Jasper and figure out why she's capturing corrupted gems. And they, Steven and Amethyst fuse into Smoky Quartz. They realize, like, they just need to be themselves, and they're both characters that have enough character development that it was a pretty sweet moment. And then they take down Jasper after she fuses with the corrupted gem and corrupts herself, and then she gets poofed. Yeah, really good episodes. Really just one big episode. I really enjoyed all that stuff. I do think one thing I find very interesting in this episode, I never noticed, when Amethyst bubbles Jasper, she calls her sis. So clearly she thinks of Jasper as a sister, and we never really got any follow through with that. That is one of the worst parts about why this show really suffered going out the way it did, is we really didn't get enough follow up on Jasper's character. Her being corrupted just like should have just never happened in retrospect, because like what is even happening? Like, you know, Amethyst sees Jasper as a sister, and we still don't get to know. Like, geez. Uh, and even in the future, where all those characters feature together, Jasper and Amethyst never have an interaction. They didn't even finish Jasper's character arc in future. It was really bizarre. I forgot to mention. Yeah, they dropped the reveal that Pink Diamond was murdered by a Rose Quartz. Yep, our Rose Quartz. Except, if you know the end of the show, not what ended up actually happening. But Steven, of course, was very confused. And Jasper also belonged to Pink Diamond. Very crazy stuff. So I'm excited to see what happens next. Let me your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe. Well, I did see what happens next. I've seen the whole show the whole way through, but talk about what happens next with you guys. Next week is Back to the Moon and a Bubble.